Hey my fellow diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm happy that you found your way to today's WIP and Sip and Chat. So if you're new to diamond painting or my channel, WIP stands for work in progress, which means that I'm going to be working on my project. More about that in a few seconds. And I would invite you to join me with your own project you're working on, or just listening to me talking, or whatever it is you want to do, chores or whatever. Just do it while you check out my video and while I talk to you, because this is the chatting part. So I'll keep you company while I'm chatting about my daily life. And yeah, so this is the WIP and the chatting part. And you also have like the sipping part, and sipping part is super important for me because we always want to stay healthy and hydrated. So we are going to go to grab something to drink, a coffee or tea, water, whatever it is, and we stay hydrated while I talk and you work or whatever it is you do. So this is like the project for today. I got some green tea with cranberries. So just think about getting something nice you like and join me for today's video. So you see that I'm the teacher I am. I just got like this little whiteboard here, and I decided to write on the topics. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk a little bit more about twice. So stay tuned if you don't know what this is. I'm going to talk a little bit about saying goodbyes and how sometimes you say goodbye while you're happy and sad at the same time. Then we have a little bit more of a book talk, like you're used to that. I love books, so this is what we're going to do. And in the end, we'll finish it off like with some info about Dreamer Designs. But all in all, today will be and will always be like just only good vibes. That's the theme. That's what we're going to do today. So let me put this away so I will remember what I'm going to talk about with you guys today. And let me tell you a little bit more about like the picture I'm currently working on. So I told you guys this is a WIP and Sip and Chat. So I'm going to be working on this project here, project, whatever it is. If you saw my video, like my more recent videos on my channel, you know that I have unboxed this already. It's called Have I Gone Mad by Curtis Rickovich. I will just put a picture of it, the complete picture in here right now. So it's a big picture from Dreamer Designs. It's by Curtis Rickovich, the artist, and it's called Have I Gone Mad? It's a square one. It has like, I think it was 68, 69 colors. Let me just quickly check. 69 colors actually. And we got 5 ABs in it. So I started working on it a little bit more than a week ago. And I finished like this upper part here. I started working on the hat and on the cards here. So this is AB, you can see it here. And today we are going to work on this section here. I will mainly work on the blue parts with you guys and keep like the background for when the video is over. So you get the nice part if you're watching. I don't know if people are actually watching WIP and Sip and Chats or just listening. So you know what we'll be working on. I use like to kit up, I used like these here, like this container little tubes. Let me show you. It's an odd dot box from Amazon. You get different sizes, like they got super cute colors for their boxes now, so go check them out. I will also use like this big boat tweezers from, I think it's Diamond Art Club. And this pen I got from Edmore Zast in my like advent calendar. So I still have not done my nails, sorry about that. Like it's just, I will be back in July. I will just do a quick pause just like to get them like, make them stronger a little bit. So yeah, so you know. Okay, so let's get started. I will just like sit down now. I will zoom in and we are going to be working on this part today. So, okay, so you should be able to see now. I'm ready to work on this part, so get something to drink. Like I told you, I have my green tea with cranberry juice that I got like from a small shop around here, a supermarket. So I'm no coffee drinker, so it will be tea for me, especially in the afternoon or in the morning or like all around the clock actually. So you see, we have the hat of the matter that I had. We have the hat of the Mad Hatter here. I've been working on this part. It was really fun because of all the colors. Here's still a part of the hat, and we are going to work on this feather together. So that's the plan. Let's get started. So how I usually work, I will start at a corner, in a corner where I already have drills next by, and then I'll move outwards. So we are going to start with that, and should there be some of the same color in the right part, I will do them later, so I'll be back at that. So for the topics of today, let's really start, because I feel like I'm already into the video for 5 minutes and I still have not placed one single drill. So let's change this quickly. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that for today's video, first topic would be twice. So if you're new or you don't really know much about this topic, that's not a big problem, big issue. It's just it's something that some people don't know about. So Twice is actually a group, a K-pop group. So if you follow me, you know that I'm interested in everything that's related to Asian culture, especially Japanese and Korean culture. So I really watching Korean TV shows, and I listen to the music, and I really enjoy that. So that's not if that's not your cup of tea, that's totally fine. The thing is just that I want to share with you some experience. So what I wanted to do is I got a mail. I'm always subscribed to Ticketmaster. I don't know if you know what it is. So this is actually a web page that sells tickets for venues of artists that come, concerts, and yeah. So I decided to just subscribe to them, and I will get all of the info. This was ever since I went to a concert of another K-pop group, BTS, 2019 in London. So I decided to just subscribe to them and get all of the info. And my boyfriend actually, he has never gone to any concert, and this is actually so sad. And we wanted to do that together. So I was always looking out for some nice artists that would come here. The thing is, if you are for Luxembourg, I really have to say that if you live in a big city like London or a big metropole city, or I don't know, even in the States, and it's bigger, or there are a lot of people around, I feel that the concerts and the people are so much more, they have more of a party vibe. If you go to Luxembourg and you go to a concert, they don't really vibe at all. It's more they listen, they use their phones to film, they might sing, but it's still not a good, I would say in French, ambiance. So it's not really they don't really vibe along to the music. It's more they are standing there, they're clapping, they are singing, and that's it. Meanwhile, I feel the only place else than Luxembourg where I've been is one place in Germany when I was a kid, and that was really nice as well, and to London. And London was just so amazing. If you go to a concert or a venue and you go there in a big stadium that's full, that's just amazing. And so when I was there, this was really the first time that I had this feeling people were really enjoying themselves. And I feel that in Luxembourg, that's not the case. If you go see a concert, they are stiff, they don't really move around, and it's just boring. And that's why I feel there are a lot of artists that actually did never come back to Luxembourg. So it's not just about making money, because we don't really have a big concert hall as well. So we don't have big gigs that would come, just because there's not enough space and they would not sell a lot of tickets. But even if there are a lot of well-known artists that have come to Luxembourg when they were still smaller, when they were not as well known. For instance, what I've seen so far was like Pink. I've seen Pink. I've seen Katy Perry here. I've seen Avril Lavigne. I have seen, what have I seen? Katy Perry, Pink. I've seen Britney Spears in France actually, so she was nice. That was nice. It was really one of my biggest wishes, and I've seen her, so that was really nice. What else? I have seen, yeah, a lot of like smaller stuff, like 30 Seconds to Mars, Paramore, and stuff like that. I have seen Bruno Mars when he was still like not well known. He had just like put out his single, what was it called again? Like I Would Catch a Grenade for You thingy. So yeah, they came and then they never actually came back. Same goes for Lana Del Rey. I've seen her here once and she has never been back, unfortunately. But I understand. I've seen also Gwen Stefani here. But I think that it's normal because like people are so boring here at the concerts. It's not like you can't compare it with stages in the States. Like, and I feel like artists even notice it. And you also, if you have seen documentaries from artists that you like that talk about the concerts, they say that it's not the same vibe in every city. So you have places where people are vibing much more and they enjoy it even more to play at these venues than they do when they are at a place where people are just like there, but they don't really give them like this good vibe and a good time that they could have on stage. So they tend not to go back to that place, and I think that's normal as well. So here in Luxembourg we have like just small spaces, so they don't sell a lot of tickets, and this means that they have to do a show for like fewer people, and either the prices would be expensive or they would do less, like they would make less money. And that's why I feel like often we don't get like the huge stuff here. We once got Rihanna here when she was still at the beginning of her career, and she has never been back, for example. Yeah, so this much for the concerts here. So what I always prefer, like if there's something or someone that would come here and I would not have like the possibility to go elsewhere to see him, I would definitely go to see him here. But if I have the chance, the opportunity to go see them elsewhere, like for example a big city like London, I would always choose London over here, just because like it's different and the people are like more into the music and it gives a different feeling to it. So when I got like this notification on my email address that there was like this group Twice that were coming, I was like, instantly I told my boyfriend like, let's go. And he was like, okay, like it's a girl group, but hey, I've never been to a concert, so yeah, let's go, it's fine. And I don't know if you have tried to get like tickets for acts like singers or whatever in the UK or in like these big venues, if it's like a big stadium. Here it's the O2 Arena. So it's, I don't know if it's just them. So I've tried twice. I have tried for BTS and for the group twice. So twice. But both times it was really hard to get tickets because there were so many people who wanted them and they were sold out like instantly. And even though I had subscribed to like Live Nation's pre-registration and I had access like one day earlier, the venue, like for the first day, everything was sold out. When I got to the queue, because you have to do the queue before you can actually buy the tickets, I entered 10 minutes before like it started, before the selling of the tickets started. And at the time I had already more than 2,000 people before me. Like it just shows you 2,000 plus people are in front of you, and then you are able to choose your own tickets, and you can take like 6 tickets maximum per person. So I tried my luck the first time, and when it was my turn there were just no tickets left, and I was like, is it me? Is everything sold out already, or is it just like I don't know, I'm not allowed to buy pre-sale tickets? And in the end, it was confirmed. Then when I was like, it was my turn, everything was already sold out. So I was like really, really sad. But when I checked back in, like it took me like, I would say, a quarter of an hour to get into it. And by that quarter of an hour, everything was sold out. But when I checked in later again, there were like some tickets because you can also resell it. Like there are people who do actually business with that. That means that they buy tickets like for the regular price and then they resell them like for more expensive. And even though that goes through like the web page, it's like more secure, I would say. So they can't like raise the prices over a £395, I think, per ticket. But that's what most tickets are sold for, that because they just like choose the like, even if the ticket costs like $70, £70 at the beginning, they will sell it for 395 at the end. So there are a lot of people who actually do business with that. They buy a lot of tickets and then they sell them for like way more expensive. And the first time around, like I found tickets. I even found floor tickets. Can you imagine, like you're supposed to be close to the stars like they're the idols. And I was like, should I buy them? Shouldn't I not? But like in the end, this would have cost me like £600 for like one, like not £600, but like €600 for one ticket. And I was like, I won't do that. So that's too much. So I decided to just like give up on it. I was already super sad because I had like already booked like the hotel, even though I considered like doing the cancel, like not to keep it, just cancel it. But I was sad because I really want to go and I wanted to give it to my boyfriend as like his birthday present. And so I was not able to do that. But then the next day, they kind of like just dropped another day to it. Like they added a second day for their venue. And I was so happy. So I tried my luck again the second day. And this time around, I got tickets. And I was so happy. So for the price, it is also like, I think the tickets were also resold. So it's not like, I did not get a chance to get them like at £17, but I got them for like a good price. And they are really close next to the stage as well. So I was happy enough. And when I got it, I felt like I was super happy. The whole day I was like just there at school later on and I was like, yay! So everything worked out and I was so happy. Just like to be able to go to the venue and able to see them. And like just to get like this first like concert, do the first concert with him. Oh, take a look, we have ABs here, AB alarm. So here we are. There are only 2 of them, so a little sparkle only today. So I've noticed with the Dreamer Design ones that I can't multi-place like these drills with like my paddy wax and that does not work. So I really have to single place them. I don't know why, but that's how it goes. So yeah, anyway, I was able to get like these tickets and then I had like to change everything. Like I had to change my reservation for the hotel just because like at the beginning I had booked like another time, like we would go from another period, but then I just changed up everything. So we are gone on different days than originally planned. But that was no problem because I could cancel the hotel for free. And I rebooked like the same hotel but on different dates. So I'm really happy about that, and we will be staying in Greenwich. That's close to the O2 Arena. So I think that this would be fine, and I hope that we will spend like a few nice days there. I'm really curious to see how they will also act like the idols on stage. I have never seen a girl group before. So I'm really curious to see how this will work out, and I really hope you will enjoy it, especially since it's first, like very first concert, and I feel like this is always something special, and that's why I also wanted it to be in London rather than here, just because so you have like this good vibe going on and the people are fun and so kind. The last time I went to the concert in London, there were a lot of people, of course, because it was like one of the biggest stadiums. And people were actually like handing out to other fans that were there food or even albums and so on. So it was really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. And since it's in September, I feel like the weather will be fine as well. I really hope it will, so that we can spend a few nice days in London as well. I think he, if I remember correctly, has never been to London either. So this will be a big discovery. And I think it will be really fun. I have a colleague at work that has been living in London for quite some time. And she told me that staying in Greenwich would be nice. So I trust her, and I hope I will have like a good time there, but I'm sure it will be fun at least. So I really like to go to London. If you follow my channel for quite some time, you might remember that I've been there last year for my birthday with my grandpa. We had like, I had booked everything and it was really fun. And when I told him I'm going back to London for like the concert, he was like, "Oh, you don't take me with you?" And I was like, "Oh no, don't feel sad. If you want to, I'll go back with you again as well. It's just that we want to go to see like this concert and I'm not really sure if you're going to like it or if you want to come along. So maybe I will go again with him later this year. We don't know yet, so we will see." But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm curious to see how this will be. So I will keep you updated about that. Let me know in the comments down below if you have like gone to, if you feel like me and there's like a difference from one concert to the other, depending on the place you're watching. Like if you're in a small country like Luxembourg, if this is playing, or if you feel like, oh no, she's saying whatever and it's just actually, I don't know, there's no difference between like one country and another. And the fact that I've seen like different concerts of different types, like if you take for example Lana Del Rey, she's like more cozy. I've seen also more rockish. I have seen festivals, and even there like open air festivals here with a lot of young people, and I felt like the same. I felt like they are dancing a little bit, but they are more like there to just like take pictures, or I don't know. It's just not like this. It's not the same than you get in like big cities where there are a lot of people, and it's different. Everything is smaller here. I also seen Halsey, and this was actually one of the best concerts that I've seen. She was so fun, and I really enjoyed seeing her on stage. So yeah, anyway, this was the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So it's really difficult to get tickets there, and I'm not sure, since I'm not from London, but I'm not sure if like it's always like that. Even if you go for like smaller groups like that play in, that are maybe less well known or hyped at the moment, is it also as difficult to get tickets there, or how is it in the States? I don't know. I would really like to know. So I have my friend in the States who went to see BTS as well, and she had like, I don't know if she was really lucky, but she has seen them twice for the same venue, like 2 different days. And I never understood if she was just super lucky to get like tickets for both days, or if there's like easier if you live in that country to get those tickets. I don't know. I'm really not sure, but I feel like it's super difficult to get these tickets every time. And I understand if people do business with it, like I really understand. But if you have like prices, like for my last concert in London, there were tickets that were sold for over £1,000, and that's just like exaggerated. And the worst part is that you still have people who are going to buy those tickets. So that's something that I really can't understand. But I mean, at the same time, if it's really something you want to see, if it's once in a lifetime thing, I think I could be able to buy it as well. But yeah, I don't know. And why London? I can't even tell you why. So they also come like to France, Paris, or even Berlin, Germany, which is like closer. But I don't know. I prefer like London. I think it's because then I can also go like do some more sightseeing, or just, I really enjoy the city by itself, like the people that are there, and every city has like a different feeling for me. Like if you're there, you feel something, like you feel the vibe of the city. I don't know how often I've said this word vibe today in the video. I'm sorry about that. But it's just like you get a feeling whenever you're in a city, and I feel like London has like this very special feeling about it, a feeling that I really like, and I don't know, that's something I really like about it, and that made me also, that does actually always make me choose like London over, for example, Paris or Berlin or other cities in Europe. Difficult to describe, but if you have like traveled a lot, you might actually get what I'm saying, like that every city is different and has a different feeling to it. Or maybe I'm just weird and I have like a sixth sense or something, and I feel like ghost or stuff, and London has like very special ghost to itself. I don't know actually. I really don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, so that was the first part I wanted to talk to you guys about. I don't know how long this video will be actually today. I'm filming and my throat is already hurting a bit just because like it has been a long week. So there are still 3 weeks to go before like the next holidays up, and it's like very difficult. Oh no, I misplaced that one. Ooh. Did I place these right? Yeah, these are right. This one ain't. So it's very, at the moment at school, it's very, very special and very weird feeling. So this year actually I have like what we call here the last, like a 13e or première. So these are like actually students that will go to the final exam this year, and then they will leave school for university or for some other studies or just for work, whatever they decide to do. Usually though they will continue. And so these kids are actually leaving school like next week on Monday. It's their last day. Monday or Tuesday, Monday. And afterwards they have like 1 week to go study, and then they will like go straight to the exams and pass different exams, and then they will like be finished and be done with school. And the others, they will just continue until July. So here school ends like usually around the 14th of July, and it will begin again at 14th, 15th of September. So we got like a break of 2 months. And these kids, like in the last year, they're always about like, I would say, usually 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's the age range you can get when you're at that, like, you arrived at that year of school year. And yeah, so they will be leaving, and this class, like, I don't know, it's my very first year I have a class like that, like a class that will be a final year when they go away for university and stuff. So it's a little bit sentimental, especially since I had them like for 4 years now, nearly 4 years. Like it's more like 3 years. Ever since I started actually working in that school, I had them like every year because I asked them back. I won't say that these were like, I don't know, I really liked them. They were super grateful and passionate, and they really liked working. And it was really fun teaching them throughout like this whole time. Teaching to them, not teaching them, but like whatever. And it was really fun. And let me get a sip. So you remember the second topic was actually saying goodbye. So today was the last day that I see them. They will be going to the exam now, and I don't see them before that. After 3 years working with them, you kind of get attached to them. There were like 3 new students that joined this year. There was one that joined last year that I only had like for 2 years. But nevertheless, all of them, like, I'm really cheering for them, and I really hope that they will all pass this year, and that I won't see them again next year. That's what I really hope for them. I know that they all can do it. Like, we have prepared them for over such a long time. But it was still very important to me, not just because it was the first time I had a final year, just because they were like really, like I told you, grateful. And I think this is so rare to have like kids that are nowadays that are like this. And so I wanted to, every year I finished the year with them, and we kind of just had a breakfast together. So everyone would bring something, from pancakes over cakes, or we have like some students that have like origins in Morocco, so they would like bring tea or stuff, and it would be like just super cozy. And that's what I wanted to do with them as well. So it's kind of a tradition that I would like to just have breakfast with them. I would bring something as well. And then we would like just have a fun time together, talk a little bit. Sometimes we would also play a game that's called Loup-Garou, Werewolf, and it's a card game, but it's so fun. Just like to say goodbye, and usually they would be back like next year. So that's like how it went so far. But this time it's a real goodbye. And since I had them for still 3 years, this is a long period here. So I know that in other schools it's normal to have like kids for like to follow them for 2 years or 3 years or even 4 years. When I was earlier like studying in a school that was half Luxembourgish, half German, that was how it worked. So you were like a tutor of the class, and you were following them like through like at least 3 years or even more sometimes. So you get attached to them, and I felt the same with this class in particular. So I decided to do something special for them. At least I wanted it to be special. So I told them we will do breakfast, and that's what we did. So everyone brought stuff, but I wanted to surprise them as well. And since I'm their French teacher, I bought for everyone like a little book, a French classic novel that I've read, that I know about, like I know like what it is about. And I try to match it like with the persons, like their characters and the stuff, like that it would fit them. So I have like, for example, one student that does not read a lot of books, so I bought for him like a small book of Victor Hugo. It's really short, but he's into like, I don't know, I thought like the crime, like the reflections of it in the book, the point of view were like really interesting, and I thought that he might like find it kind of interesting, even though he does not really like to read. And I did the same like mental process for everyone, and that's how I actually chose the book for everyone. And I really hope that they were happy about the choices I make. Some even asked me why in the end I did choose the book for them, and so I tried to explain them the best why. It's not always easy to give a clear answer, but like just like with the cities, I feel like people have like this aura they give, and just because of that, like I chose the book because I felt like this would fit them. And I have like one student that was really happy because I did not just give them the book, like I would also like write them a little word of encouragement in it, just because they will have the exam soon, and I told them that they can do it, whatever it is that they want to do. And yeah, so I also tried to keep that like personal, not to say write the same thing for everyone. Some I added a quote, some I added other stuff, but I always finished it with like have good luck and stuff like that. So it was really personal, and I hope that they really enjoyed it. And there was like this one student that was really happy about it, that also started a little bit crying because she was a little bit sentimental as well. And yeah, she was like super emotional about it, and she was like, oh, I did not know that you teachers actually know as much about us. Like it's not like we are just not numbers for you, we really know about stuff about us, you see deeper than we thought. And I was like, yeah, you know that actually we see a lot if you want to see. And I think that's true. I feel like a teacher can see a lot of a person, but sometimes like they don't want you. But I feel like if you want to see, you see a lot. And even though sometimes we don't say stuff, because it's not like our place to say stuff. We know. Your teachers know more than you might think. Actually, they know what's going on, even though you don't say it or stuff. Like, if you're like listening to them, or like just try to understand them, you will know how they feel and stuff. So I think that's normal, actually, but sometimes students don't know that. So she was really, really happy about that. And yeah, it was like really nice moment. And for me, like, they did not know that I had that plan for them, and they were like super happy about it and super grateful. And I did not do it for them to be grateful. I really did it because I wanted to do that, and I wanted to give them like a great memory of this last year that they spent in that school. So I hope that I could achieve that. So this is the part that was most important for me in that. I had like myself a teacher who did the same thing. Well, she did not do it for the last year that I was at school, because she had to leave before that. But when she had to leave school, she just wrote, like, she also gave me a book with like a quote, or like with a word that she had written down, and a little encouragement. And I still have it, and I sometimes read it, and I cherish it. And she was also like the teacher that put me in the place to do what I am doing. It's really something that I learned, and something that I wanted to do as well. Like, what someone gave me, an encouragement, something that I wanted to hear and that made me really happy. So I wanted to reproduce that, like, but with my own words, my own thoughts, and like with the same good intention. That was what I wanted to do. And I really hope that this like might help them in the future, even if it's just like, or now that they are preparing for the exams, that they are not like, sometimes you may doubt yourself, and if they think that, or they find themselves in a situation like that, I think it's important to have someone that has your back and that told you guys that they believe in you. So I really hope that they got that message. So yeah, that's what I want to say. So this was like this little goodbye. I draw behind like a smiley that's crying, but actually it's like a good, for them it's like nice to go and to be done with it. And it was really a stressful period, so it's like a happy, laughing, smiling and crying smiley at the same time, I think. Emoji, call it whatever you want. So it's positive and negative at the same time. For this school year, this was really the class that I most enjoyed, like, going to. And since they are gone now, this will leave kind of a void, but we will see how this will go. Like, there are only like 9 weeks left, or 8, so I should be able to do it. And like, it will be weird without them though. It will be weird, but there's still some stuff that I have to do. Like, there will be the exams soon, and I will have like to correct them, and there will be like oral exams, written exams. So there will be some stressful moments ahead of me. So maybe if I get into that period, so there will be no whip and sip and chat at that time. I'm not really sure yet how I will organize. We will see, but these will be some stressful weeks that are ahead of me. So just to tell you this already. But yeah, that was like the second topic that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. But happy part of it, so we had breakfast, and this is like the cookies that you saw. So there was one kid that baked them, like not himself, but I guess family member or someone baked them, and they had just too much, and he was like, oh, you take it. So I received like all these good like cakes and biscuits, and they are really delicious. So if I drink my tea, I will have some with it, and I will enjoy them. So it was really fun exchanging with them, and I really hope that in the future maybe I will see them again in whatever career they are doing, or maybe hear from them. And there was one student that also told me like she had received like a positive answer from the university that she has applied for, and this made me happy because I helped her like write that demand to get into it. And yeah, so it's always positive to have like these good feedbacks. Yeah, so this is this. So a positive and a little bit sad goodbye though. Let's come to the next topic. So next topic is actually a book talk. I told you guys it's more of like a book and serious talk, you know. I will just like mix it up a little bit. So I finished my book. I was reading about like this girl that wants to get vengeance for her family, and that gets into the school to become like a murderer. And so she can actually murder all these people that imprisoned her family and killed her father and mother in the end. So it was amazing. I really liked it. It was a little bit long. It's from J. Christopher or Christoph. It's really, really fun. And I liked it. Fun, well, it's not really fun, but it was well written and I liked the story a lot. It was a bit long, but I got through it, and I already have bought like the second tome of it. There will be 3 in total. So I'm curious to see how it will go, but I have not started yet. I have started another book. Just to give you a quick spoiler without spoiling everything or anything, the end is not at all what I was expecting of this very first book. It was really shocking, but like it makes me want to pick up the second tome pretty quickly afterwards. So still there will be a little pause where I will read a little like something else, more of a young adult book, like more of a child book. And afterwards maybe I'll be back straight to like the second tome of it. So what I'm currently reading is called Charlie Magic. I will just put a picture in it, so I'm going to stop like the video now so that I remember to put like that picture of it in. Oh my, I just feel so dumb just because like I stopped the video and I forgot to put it back on after I told you about Charlie. I wanted to put just like the photo in and I forgot to put on the video again. So let me just do again what I said after that. So you see here, like this is actually the part I finished. I finished the hat in the meanwhile and also the feather. And I told you guys it looks so great actually. And I don't know where it stopped actually exactly. So I will tell you a bit more about like my book I'm currently reading. So we have like this guy, he's called Charlie. I'm really sorry, I have to laugh myself, it's just so stupid. So the guy is called Charlie, it's a little kid, and the book starts off like with him when he was 5 years younger, a real kid, and he's at his grandma's place. And his grandma, like, she's like really, he doesn't know it back then, but she's like a big magician. And she has been, and a good cook as well. So she's been like cooking, and she has been doing some bakery, pastry, and with some premonition in it. And she got a premonition from it, and it's a bad thing. And suddenly like the chapter stops and we are like 5 years forward in the future, and we see like Charlie as a child, like now he's going to high school or something, to school at least, and he has not heard from his grandma for the last 5 years. So afterwards, after this premonition, she just kind of disappears and no one knows where she is until they get like a call from someone who has found her. Like she has really disappeared from Earth and she's gone, until someone finds her and tells them like, we found grandma, but she doesn't have any memory. So we see that she will come living with the family, with Charlie and his mother. And Charlie soon learns that she is a magician and he is well, but he's like really young, so he doesn't know anything about magic. And he soon meets his own teacher and another student that is also a magician. And so starts the adventure, and Charlie is actually trying to get back the memory from his grandma because he wants to help her. And you have to know that for the memory, like she lost the memory. We don't really know why, but she paid with her memory. So you have like these pearls that they use to pay. And yeah, they pay something with, she paid something with her memory, but we don't really know why or what. But the thing is that I really enjoy it, even though it's a children's book, you know. It's a fun read, and it's a quick read as well. It's like not really childishly written. It's not as good yet as Harry Potter, even though the first one is also like more for kids, and later on it gets for older people, I feel like. It's the same with this book here. So I really enjoyed it, especially if I, like now I have like more stressful period at school, for example. Then I like to read like children's books, just because there's nothing, like I don't really have to focus on the read. It's going quickly and easily and smoothly, and yeah, so that's what I'm currently reading. And there are like also 3 tomes of that. I have bought like just the first one so far, but once I'm done with it, I will get like the 3rd one, I'm sure about that. I don't really like the hardcover version. I prefer like the folio, the smaller version, just because I can take it with me like everywhere. And that's why I also just like, I'm waiting, like the 3rd one is already out in hardcover, but it's not yet out in like the transportal version, like, you know, the folio version, the smaller version. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. More, you get an update probably next week if I'm done with it already or not, you will see. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is like the series I'm currently watching. So I told you about that like in my last video already. It's called Queen Maker. It's called Queen Maker. Yeah, I think it's called Queen Maker. And it's about like this woman who has been working for a big company, and she's been hiding like a family, if you want, family business in Seoul, and she has been like hiding all their dark secrets for them. And she decides to go rogue after like an innocent woman has been killed due to her fault. And yeah, so she decides to go rogue and to help like this other character that's in that series, who wants to become like, wants to help people, and who he's running for mayor. And with that, she can also go against like the guy in the family who wants to become mayor himself. So it's really interesting, especially since you get like an insight of Korean society and general society, how it works, and also about like politics, how that works, and how corrupted they actually are. So really interesting if you love that kind of stuff. Of course, you also have like this drama, typical drama you get from a Korean drama series. So if you're into that, go check it out. Like, it's really nice and really fun to see. With that, I'm actually nearly done with like this book talk. Like, there was not much more that I've seen or watched lately. I usually tend to watch like Queen Maker in the original version if I'm really watching. But if I listen to it while I'm diamond painting, I switch to like English, and it's just so badly dubbed. You see, like, if they move their mouth, and there is no sound coming, or if they are like just not speaking actually in the movie, like the real one, in the Korean version they are not talking, but you have to listen in English. It's like the sentence is longer, the sentence, so they will actually talk and the mouth is not moving. That's so weird. And if you watch it like in English, it's not doable. It's just so horrible. But in Korean, it's super, super nice. But don't watch the dubbed version. So I actually just listen to it. I really just listen to it when I diamond paint, so I don't watch the screen and I don't see how badly it's done. But otherwise, I would not be able to watch it. Like, the quality of that is really bad. I think that they should not dub any movie if it's just like to do it that badly. But anyway, they did it. So yeah. What else? There's the last topic I want to address today, and that's Dreamer Designs. So Dreamer Designs, it's actually going to be like it's something I will be announcing. I have already announced it, so it's not like that big of news, but still it's big news because I'm really happy about that. But it's not the big announcement that I wanted to make. So for the really big announcement on my channel, you have to wait until the end of the month. where I'll be revealing everything. But believe me, something big is really coming. And I think that most of you would be really interested in it. And I really hope that you are going to like this little surprise. Like, I'm really, really curious to tell you a little bit more. But I will stop spoiling you now. Stop. No more teasing. No more teasing. But what I want to say is that I am officially becoming like an affiliate with Dreamer Designs. So if you like today's canvas I'm working on, it's from Dreamer Designs, for example. So I decided to work on it just to show you also the quality, be able to tell you a bit more about that and make some honest reviews. So even though I'm an affiliate, that nothing will change about the quality of my reviews. So I'll still be able to tell you something honest. And if there's something bad, I will tell you if it's bad. If it's good, I will let you know if it's good. So as always, no change in that. So the thing is that I don't know, I received a mail last week that I have become an affiliate with them. And I was so happy. That was something so nice. I did not expect at all. And when I saw the mail, I was really happy. So I told you about it already in my video where I did the kit up of this kit. But for me, it was really, I was not aware that this would happen. So when it happened, I was so happy. And I told my mom about it, I told my boyfriend about it, and they were also happy for me. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. So if you want to go check them out, if there's a canvas that you still want to get from them, why not? Of course, there are other YouTubers, you can also use your code. So there is no obligation whatever to use my code, because if you use it, I might get some commission for it. But if you want to, please go for it. And this makes me happy. Like, for me, it was really big when I saw this. Like, wow, I'm so happy. So my affiliate code is actually pretty simple. I just shorten it for you guys, so it's not as complicated as the name I use on the internet. It's actually just Kali, K-A-L-I, Kali 15. So if you use it, you will get your 15% off of whatever you order from them. So you can go check them out. Like I told you guys, there are a lot of different like people here on the internet, YouTubers who also have an affiliate code. So it doesn't have to be me. You can check out whatever artist you like. If you have another favorite artist or whatever, go check them out. They might also have an affiliate code. But don't pay full price. If you can, like, pay less for it. That's all I have to say about that. What I have to say about that as well is that for now, like, I've been working on this kit for like a little bit more than a week now, or less, maybe less. When did I kit it up? I kit it up at the beginning of the week, so a little bit less than a week. And for the quality so far, it's really nice. So the glue is pretty sticky. I really like that. The drills are also good quality. The only drills that have like a little bit more trash than the regular drills are like the black ones. But I'm not as surprised with that. I feel like black ones always have like more trashy. And I had a chance to talk with a friend of mine about that as well, and she thought the same thing. So their black drills are a little bit more trashy, but that's it. So there is no problem with the glue. The drills fit perfectly. And the colors are also nice. I had one color where I felt it looked a little bit more dusted, like if there were dust on it. But at the end, when I placed my drills, I did not feel that they looked like there was some powder or anything on them. So maybe it was just during like the preparation, or like in the back there was something during like the fabrication of these drills. But I really think the quality is great. Even for the darker drills, the glue, like I told you guys, is sticky, and you have like really nice choice of paintings. Like, I'm a big fan of Curtis Rickovich, and he's the artist that drew like this canvas here, and they have so many gorgeous pictures of him. Yeah, they also have like another one. If it's a landscape, and I really need to get it. It's the one from Cinderella. It's a scene from Cinderella, and it's a landscape. I'm not into landscapes usually, but that one I really like, and I think I would need that. They also have other curious and cute stuff, like from more Alice linked. I'm a big fan of Alice anyway. So yeah, let me know, guys, if there's anything that you want to get or whatever. So just to tell you, I'm an affiliate and I'm really happy about that. You will still get your honest reviews, so I promise you that. And that's it from my side. So I placed down some more drills. I think I told you guys whatever I told you guys before it got lost, and I forgot to put like the start button on my phone. I think I got everything I wanted to say to you guys. So this is it. This is what I've done today. Let me zoom out for you guys. So we finished this feather here. We finished the hat completely, and with the background. So I'll finish that off camera, I think. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you want, you can give it a thumbs up if you liked it, like always. That makes me really happy. You could also leave me a comment just telling me about like what we discussed about, like for example, the goodbyes. How would you feel about that? I really hope that I also made the right choices with the books. I think they were happy about it. I hope I just chose like a book that corresponds, like that talks to them, speaks to them. Also let me know in the comments down below, like if you're going to concerts or cities in general, do you also feel like there's like a difference between one city and another city? So let me know about that as well. Yeah, if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, whatever. I hope you stay healthy, I hope you stay hydrated, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye!